Hi, welcome to week 4 of our sermon series called Worst Case Scenarios for the Christian Life. I hope that this series has really been good for you, because we've really looked at some pretty difficult topics to dig into, and this will actually be the last video and the last lesson of the spring, and we will actually pick back up with small groups in the fall, starting probably around the end of August. But I really hope that this series specifically has kind of hit home with you and helped you to kind of open your eyes to a few things that are going on, challenging the Christian life. And this week we're talking about a topic that the title seems a little harsh. It's called Arrogant Jerk. But when you really get to the nuts and bolts of what that means, I think what you'll find is a whole lot more of that is going on than we care to admit. People just kind of, in their heart of hearts, esteeming themselves higher than other people and looking down on people, actually trying to make themselves seem better off. And one of the things that really hits me about this lesson is that we often forget where we came from. We try to make ourselves out to be like we were never in the place where someone else is. And the way that I like to think about this is, say you've been at your job for 5, 10, 15 years, and someone new comes in. And how do you treat that person? You treat them sometimes as if they don't know anything, and you look down on them because, God, I gotta teach you everything. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about here with this arrogant jerk. Is that we'll look down on baby Christians or even non-believers as if they are just completely idiots. They have no clue, and half the time we're right, they don't have a clue what's going on. But rather than looking down on them and really passing judgment on them, the best way for us to deal with this is to help them, to serve them, to walk alongside them and help them grow, to get to the point where we're at. It's not so much that we need to help them overnight, but what we need to do is take time, be patient, realize that we were in their place before, and someone had to help us along. And this is our chance to pay that forward, to help other people out along. And really that attitude of being better, there's not really a whole lot you can do necessarily to get past that. I mean, when you realize it, there's a renewing of your mind that has to take place. And obviously praying and asking God to cleanse and purify your heart are huge things. But really, it's just like Romans 12, 1 and 2 says, you need to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And so it's going to take a while to get that out. We're naturally that way. We think that we are the center of the universe as human beings. And so when we find our identity in Christ, it takes a while to weed that out of us. So don't lose hope, but definitely keep that in mind. Realize that it's a very dangerous place to be because we misrepresent Christ. We almost take the place of God when we get to that place where we look down on others. No, we're no better than anyone else. We need to keep that in mind and help others walk alongside us with Christ. Again, this is the last week for lessons for the spring, and I really hope that this spring has been a great time of growth for you and your small group. And I look forward to some things that we might be implementing, some new things in the fall. But as always, keep in the Word, keep growing together, and definitely try to get together with your small group over the summer, maybe twice a month or however often you can, just to keep in touch with each other and remain a part of each other's lives. Have a great summer, have a great week, and enjoy this video. Thank you for watching.